Howdy folks, welcome back. Like I said, I have time for one more quick episode for the time being. A lot of little things to do today, and of course we are also going to go ahead and take down the silver division of the arena, or at least try our very best to. Before I forget, I'm going to change out my gems, because a lot of these are not really helping us, at least not that much, in the arena. I would rather have +3 spirit, and that's kind of good. What else do we have here? Not as many good gems as I remember having. Alright, so this is +3, so I definitely want that. Then I guess it's just things that have +2. Mind and spirit is good. Body +2, mind +2. Alright. Let's go with that. And let's go ahead and level up as well. We do have a new sword. So let's put 2 points into focus and 1 into magic. I still don't find myself using up all of my focus. So I'm a little worried that I'm not ever going to, especially if I upgrade the sword to cost less G. But there's also focus mode, which is also very useful. So let's go with that. I could also upgrade body. For now, I think I'm okay. Alright, so at this point, I think we have every style that I really want to have. So that's cool. This was the last one I wanted to get and level up. So let's go ahead and spend a lot of our points on it. I do want all of these, and speed increase is good. I can take the damage increase. Do I want to spend all my points? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Might as well use them. Alright. So that is done. Key binding is mapped. What else is there to do? Oh, the judge, obviously. Before we do that, though, I want to talk to the Black Whirlwind.
Congratulations on winning the bronze division. But,
What is it?
I don't have many secrets because I've got nothing to hide. But there is one thing I haven't told you. I fought in the arena. Ha! I did more than fight. I won. Didn't even need a fancy name. The Black Whirlwind was perfect, they said. Nothing quite like getting paid to fight.
I wonder what his real name is. Probably Sue or something like that. And why haven't I heard about this before?
I have my reasons. For now, I'll tell you this. It's a part of my life I wish I could forget, but no matter how much I drink, it stays with me.
Everybody's got secrets.
You don't need anything else from this place, so just stop here. You don't want to go any further. Let's just leave it at that.
Guess it was a bad experience. Actually, well, I don't need to go further. I could just do the Inquisitor path, but not only do I want to go for the Silver Division to very impress the Lotus Assassins, or to really impress the Lotus Assassins, I also want to go for gold, because why not be the best? Maybe that'll draw unwanted attention, and if this was actually like being RP'd and I was trying to defeat Death's Hand, his assassins, maybe I would want to draw that much attention to myself. But it's a video game, and that being the case, I definitely want to do all I can. What do you guys have to say now that I turned down your offer?
You had your chance to deal with me, and you lost it. Fine.
What do you need?
Alright, same things.
Well,
let's go ahead and buy her stuff here. Again, a little worried about spending so much silver, but might as well use it. And some of these fights we'll be doing will probably be tough, so we can use all the help we can get. I also don't have too many gems to sell like I thought I did. I guess we've been doing mostly city stuff. We haven't been doing too much combat. And I don't really care about the intimidation, so let's do it. That I don't want, because I do like my chi. Alright, very nice upgrades.
I watched your last match!
Did you enjoy it, I hope?
That was quite the fight out there! The champion of the Bronze Division, no less. You're doing very well for someone so new to this place. If you haven't talked to Kana yet, do so. She swore to teach her style to the first person to defeat her.
I already learned it, and hope to use it to great effect in the next round.
Right you are. Take care.
You too, Han.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. If you think defeating Kana impresses me, you're wrong.
Kinda did, to be honest.
She was too wrapped up in honor and duty to do well anywhere but in schools and this arena. Unbending values like hers come from having your sword rammed too far up your nether regions.
I expect to know what that
If you
feels like
can't
soon
bend
enough.
without cutting yourself on morality, you're no good in a real fight. Good.
Talk to you later,
Go
soldier.
bother someone else.
We'll be facing him soon enough. If all goes well, we'll be facing him this episode. Alright, let's go ahead and do some fighting. There was the judge. Was there anything else I was supposed to be doing? Talked to the whirlwind already. Guess not.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge awaiting you in the Silver Division.
You and me both, Qui.
Remember, Soldier's the champion at this level. He'll be watching you.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you need?
I always find it weird when people don't respect anybody unless they've actually beaten them. There should be a zone of I respect you as a worthy opponent even though you're not quite as good as me. And a lot of characters, especially in video games, don't seem to have that. Like him. I've defeated the bronze champion who was maybe not your cup of tea philosophically, but obviously a very skilled fighter. You think he would at least have some respect for people who are almost his equals, even if I haven't yet proven that I am, in fact, his equal. What can you tell me about the champion of my division?
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. He'll be watching you, so expect him to anticipate your style if you face him.
Tell me about my next fight.
Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, the Serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first.
Another demon.
This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror?
I wonder if it's a rhino demon. Or a hippo demon. I think it's rhino. The one that was added to the PC version of the game. Could be an elephant. That would be a real challenge. But I feel like maybe it's an elephant in Xbox and a rhino in PC. I guess we're about to find out. Let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
And in this case, I'm very glad I upgraded my swords because demons, of course, are immune to magic and support styles. So
Will
swords
the
will serve me
demon
well
rend
here.
flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
Ah, it is an elephant demon. This is escalating very quickly. Crimson Tears. Just to confirm. Yep, immune. That AoE is going to be a real pain. I can already tell. Gotta watch out for that AoE, because that's going to be really annoying, I can tell. Oh, yeah, I knew that was coming. Oh, I was not in range of that. What? I was behind you. I have to use focus to get in close to him. Are you getting close to me? Oh, nice shield. Ah, I saw that was a strong attack too late. It's a fast, strong attack. What? Again, he has 300-degree range. Again, just not fast enough. Alright, this is not good. That's all the health I got, and I can't do anything to get it back, so in order to not lose, I'm going to try to use focus mode to get in close to him. Yeah, here we go. Alright, that was tough. Definitely wouldn't mind more points in magic. Now that I've upgraded my swords even a little
Another
bit,
demon falls.
they don't seem to take much
We shall have to add a new division
focus.
for you alone if this keeps up.
The Platinum Division.
Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Alright. Not sure what happens if I try to go in with a friend. Well, that's right, those three. So I feel like we'll be facing maybe them next, then another like arena type fight, and then of course the champion. Or maybe they're going to be second to last. I guess we shall see. In fact, let's talk to them while we're here.
Look who stands before us, brothers. Why, it's the reason for soldiers' increased surliness. Congratulations on managing the impossible.
Thank you. That's probably all they have to say.
Oh yes, we shall see you around. Of that you can be sure.
We should have told you that Kylon will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
What else was I going to say? Oh, I like how many areas there are to this arena. Even though it's a very simple quest line, or seemingly simple quest line, they actually did a good job filling up all of these different zones around the arena itself. And I also like that there is so much story behind the arena. It would have been very simple for them just to add a series of fights, and it would have been pretty fun even with just that. But the fact that there's this extra layer to it, or layers, that's what makes Bioware, in my opinion, one of the greatest game devs around right now. Alright, I'll go in alone.
I don't think you should go in there. The Serpent is no good for anybody. I'll be around if you need me.
Appreciate that, Roland. Must be
It
the
is
Ravager.
vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
His voice actor is very familiar. I feel like he was... Was he Saul Kareth in KOTOR, maybe? He was somebody that I definitely recognize. If you're proposing I cheat or throw fights, I refuse.
Cheat is such a pedestrian term. I prefer to think of myself as a creative engineer.
Sure you do.
Like the fountains that channel water throughout the land, I spread entertainment to the people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
It's not Saul Kareth. It's not, is it Loghain? It might be Loghain. I gotta hear him again now. Anyway, I can't even listen to what he's saying because I'm busy trying to figure out who his voice actor is. You're a bunch of criminals.
Come now. We're above calling each other names, aren't we? The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
I think it is Logain from Dragon Age, in case you guys aren't familiar. And if you aren't, I have a very nice Let's Play of it, so you should definitely watch it after this one. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I should admit this, but you want to be a pirate-backing slave trader with an arrogant dog of a son?
You knew him, yet you aren't associated with our organization. The logical conclusion is that you are his killer.
Well, drats, guess I gave it away anyway.
If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
We all have a past. I won't hold his against him.
Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Nothing I don't already know. I can accept him as he is.
If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion.
Aha.
You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
I think I'd rather become champion in spite of you. So, Rowan did mention he had a brother before, and now we know that his brother was a former champion here in the arena. I want nothing to do with you, Serpent.
You place yourself in a precarious position, my young friend. I would hate to see your career stagnate. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Damn you, Serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important.
Alright, things here in the arena are escalating quickly. May not have time for the entire silver tier this episode.
Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I was hoping we'd have a chance to fight him.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the Serpent's tail!
Which is just us versus him? Should be easy if that's the case. Thought he'd have like some bugs that would come out and help him. 2 against 1 hardly seems fair, especially after the one-on-ones I've been doing recently. Oh, whirlwind. Yeah, the double saber slow attack seems to be a little, or strong attack seems to be a little slow. Get closer. There we go. Down he goes.
He fought like a monster for a little guy.
Are you alright?
Better than I've been in a while. All this best behavior when you're in the city business was wearing on my nerves.
Yeah, I kind of feel you there.
Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kai Lan's thugs, you know. Not at all.
What do you mean?
Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kai Lan were there, and Lucky Joe too, but he was just a runt back then.
I already knew the answer to this. His brother is the former champion. I just don't know why. Is your brother still fighting?
My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
Why'd you kill him?
Raging Ox was one of Kai Lan's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kai Lan approached me first, and when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kai Lan, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
That must have made things awkward between you two.
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kai Lan, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kai Lan's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kai Lan's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kai Lan was, convince him to leave. But Kai Lan was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
So you just killed your brother?
I didn't do it on purpose. It was stupid. But it was an accident. Kai Lan just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, you always say you shouldn't drink and drive. You also shouldn't drink and fight with 2 giant axes, because bad things like that are bound to happen. Kai Lan truly is a serpent.
You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent.
Yeah, I never intended to.
Lucky Joe's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kai Lan's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Well, maybe we'll have the chance to do both. You received a strong arm, and a lot of silver. I guess the silver was on Lucky Joe. Again, wouldn't be too surprising. Where is it? Strong arm. Intimidation +8, but charm and intuition -3. Protector Lo Wan was an enforcer for an openly secret society that offered protection to merchants and citizens throughout the Empire. In return for regular payments, the surprising number of accidents that occur were greatly reduced. Coincidentally, these accidents often occurred in the presence of Protector Lo Wan, and he became very persuasive in getting more business for his organization. As his star rose, so did his tastes. His penchant for gaudy jewelry eventually led to his acquiring this gem, and at the time of his death at the hands of a crowd of angry merchants, some of his skill was imprinted in it. Alright, so if you are into intimidation, that's a good gem, but we will probably just sell it to our celestial merchant here, Zinbu. In fact, let's go ahead and just do this now.
Excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
I would like to sell. You can sell this stuff too. What is this? Oh, can I... This is the buying... Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So I might need this stuff for the machine. Let's purchase it. That one wouldn't be bad either. Intuition +3. Maybe I might want that for a really hard persuade check. Now let's just sell it. We'll keep that one for now. We'll probably sell it eventually, though. Alright, plus the arena is a great source of silver, so another reason to complete gold tier. For now, though, as I said, I don't have too much more time. So let's go ahead and talk to the good judge, or the not-so-good judge, as it were. And then we'll finish the silver tier next episode.
Saw you out there in the ring. You got real potential. Even Fang was impressed. But that doesn't mean he wants you blocking his view, so back up. He comes here to watch the fights, not talk to the fighters.
I would think he should be honored.
I guess he figures the more he talks to you, the less time you have to inflict horrible, bloody carnage on someone in the ring.
Sounds like one sick and twisted man.
I wouldn't call him sick and twisted. That's an insult to sick and twisted people everywhere. Fang's on a whole other level. I never used to believe the stories, but now that I'm working for him, I can honestly say he's the most degenerate and perverted man in the whole Empire. But he pays well, very well. Enough so that we pretend not to see what's going on, though I still feel bad for Breezes sometimes.
Hard not to. Alright, we already know who Breezes is. Can I speak to Judge Fang?
Not without an appointment, and his schedule's full for the next month. All the ministers are coming in from the outlying towns to make their reports.
So I hear.
If he's not meeting with a minister, he's relaxing here, hoping to see somebody beaten to a quivering pulp in the ring, or maybe torn apart by one of the animals. Yeah, that or he's taking a break with Breezes. Poor girl. No amount of silver is worth what she does for him.
Yeah, let's see what they say about her. Who is Breezes?
Gentle Breezes. She's Fang's, concubine. She's over in the next room with the common folk. Fang doesn't like to be seen with her in public. He, doesn't mind her getting up close and personal when they're in private, though. The things she does for him.
I'm a little freaked out that he seems to know, but, don't think I want to know any more about that story. I've got Fang's Imperial, so I guess you can persuade him to speak, maybe, via silver or persuasion. Let's see what he says. I just want to see what the options are. Let me speak to Fang and I'll make it worth your while.
Forget it. I won't go into details about what Fang did to the last guard he caught taking bribes, but restraints, starving dogs, and gravy on certain parts of the body were involved.
Ew.
Fang watched the whole thing, laughing all the while, and when it was done, he went upstairs with Breezes for a little relaxation. Poor girl.
Alright, so no persuade option, you pretty much have to have the ring. Luckily, I have it right here.
How did you get... No, forget it. I don't want to know. You better go talk to Fang about that ring.
That's the plan.
We don't want any part of this.
Hopefully I don't have to give him
Some
back
of
the
these
ring.
new fights can be delightfully savage. Damn it! I want more blood down there.
I'm also wondering why this screen is here. Tell me they don't do things like behind the screen. Like there's windows. Anyway.
Do you mind? How can I enjoy the crack of bone, the screams of pain, and the glorious geysers of crimson blood down in the arena with you bothering me? Or are you here to offer me your services for later? I generally prefer women, but I might branch out if a handsome man like you is willing to beg.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that one. I want you to resign your post, Fang.
Is that so? Let me guess. Some sense of moral outrage at my perversions, no doubt. Well, my tastes are already well known at the Imperial Court. Nobody cares about my predilections, as long as I don't let my activities interfere with my duties as a judge.
I could say this, but she wanted me to mention her specifically. A little dangerous, I would think, but her choice. Well, Breezes there happened to give me your Imperial ring.
My ring? But how... That harlot. I should have suspected something when she came to me willingly. Usually I have to command her presence. Well, it seems you have me in an awkward position. I can't let it be known that I was foolish enough to let a whore steal my ring. I would lose my position.
Here comes the offer.
So, what is it you want from me? Silver? An Imperial posting? What?
Ah, so you don't have a choice to take the silver. I would have thought you could take the silver and then either kill him or still kill Shang or just do the executioner path. Now I'm turning into Kui. But apparently that's not an option, surprisingly. You're going to step down, Fang.
Of course. Now I understand. The Lotus Assassins are behind this, aren't they?
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind you stepping down either.
I should have known something like this would happen. They tried to bend me to their will, but I'm not easily broken. Or so I thought. Are you proud of yourself? Bowing and scraping at the feet of your Lotus Assassin masters, helping them to bring me down?
I'm proud to get a man like you out of office.
You think I'm an evil man, don't you? You think my soul is rotten and corrupt.
Pretty much.
But at least I have a soul. The same cannot be said for those you now serve.
Well, they'll have their day too.
The Lotus Assassins destroyed me. But now that I am gone, I wonder where their attention will turn next. Keep a close watch over your shoulder, friend.
All in all, he took that pretty well.
My resignation is on the table. Take it and stamp it with my Imperial ring yourself.
Don't mind if I do. Fang's resignation. Alright, well, that is taken care of. We will return to the Inquisitor at some point, but I really do have to get going, so thank you all for watching, and I will catch you right back here for the next episode of Let's Play Jade Empire.